welcome. In the last video we put together the final pieces of our dashboard and finished it off with the play axis that presented a story with our data. In this video we'll be publishing that report to the Power BI service ready to share within your organisation. Let's go ahead and do that right now. You should already be signed into your Power BI account as shown in the top corner. If not, please take a moment to sign in. Once signed in, navigate to the Home ribbon at the top and click on the Publish button under Share. You may be asked to save the report. If so, then do so. You'll then be greeted with a console showing you the various workspaces you currently have access to. At the least, you should have a My Workspace option. As you can see, my user currently has access to Finance, Analytics and the Sales workspaces. Let's click on the My Workspace option and then select. This will start the publishing process. Power BI is now pulling the dataset, the visuals and the transformations into a single package known as a PBIX file and pushing this to the Power BI service in the cloud. This is a secure location accessible only by you at the moment by the logged in user. Power BI will then run the report online and in memory, giving you and the end user a smoother experience. Once published, you'll get a success notification with a few options. Clicking on Got It will simply close the pop-up box. There's a Get Insights option which taps into Power BI's AI functionality, which we will look into a bit more detail in another video. Let's click on where it says Open in Power BI. You'll be directed to a web browser, and if you're not currently logged in, it will ask you to do so. These will be the same credentials you used earlier in Power BI. If you are logged in, you'll be directed to your report in the Power BI service. Let's take a couple of minutes to look at some of the options available to us here. Under File, we have the option of saving a copy of the report. We can download the whole PBIX file, which includes the data connections and the data models, and we have the option to print. The Export option allows you to export the current page to a PowerPoint ready for you to create a presentation directly from the report. You can export to PDF and also analyze in Excel, which will open up the data model within Excel, allowing the end user to create pivot tables and pivot charts from the same data. The Share option allows you to simply send a link to anybody within your organisation by using the report link at the top. The Embed Report option creates custom URLs that allows for embedding into SharePoint pages, websites or portals, and the option to publish to the web for the public to view. Please ensure no sensitive data is in the report if you publish to web, as the data will be accessible by the end user. If you're on a Teams call and want to chat about the report, you can click on the Teams link, which will open the Teams program ready for discussion. We can leave a comment on the report also, so anyone that views this report can click here, go over to the right hand side and leave any comments they may have. You can exit by using the Close button down here. You can also subscribe to the report. If you want an alert sent to you, select your frequency and away you go. You can also edit your report after it's been published. As you can see, you get a very similar view to the one you had in the desktop application. And looking at the datasets, notice that they only contain columns we want the end user to see. Note that any changes made online will not be reflected in the desktop file on your computer. Notice here we have a mobile layout option. We'll be looking at this in more detail in another video. Clicking on the reading view will take us back to the previous view. On the right hand side we have an option to reset to default. Currently it's greyed out, but after use of the report, if a user has drilled too deep into some visuals and wants to get back to the beginning, this button will be available to click. The Bookmarks option allows you to create personal bookmarks, which are predefined views of the report. We will look at this in more detail again in another video. Then we have the View option. This gives us various views, including the option to go full screen, a great option for presenting this dashboard to the board. Just to make sure this works, let's click around the report. Notice how smoothly the visuals are reacting to the cross-filtering. And that's the end of this introductory workshop for Power BI. You should now be in a position where you have the confidence to import data from a dataset, apply some transformations and create some stunning visuals from it. Look out for our advanced Power BI workshops, including Introduction to DAX, Data Modeling for Power BI and many more. Please take a few moments to leave feedback so that we can continue to improve our product for future releases. Until the next time, thanks for watching.